Yes, we are back again with this look. I don't even know if you saw, well, yeah, you would have saw this one. This is a live stream that we did, and today is June 5th, 6th. It's a Thursday. We're going to talk about what I think are 10 must-have travel palettes. If you've been here, you know my vibe. You know what I like. You know I like easy makeup. I want to put the brush in and put it on. It works. I don't want a lot of mess. I don't want a lot of fallout. I don't want to have to think, do I do my face first? Do I do the eyes first? I just want to do the darn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I put very minimal thought into it because I kind of know what I have that's easy to use. And when I'm traveling, I need something that's easy to use. And because usually I'm sleep deprived. And so I also need something that I don't have to think a lot about what color combinations to do with whatever palette that I'm using. And so I need stuff that's quick to do a look. Whatever I do is going to look nice. It's not going to be messy. I can just do my foundation first, do the base, and then if I have time to do my eyelids, just put something on and just go about my day and accept all the compliments of how nice my makeup looks and how my eyeshadow looks really great. And then I give them my business card. Yes, that really happens. True story. So the first one we're going to talk about, because it's the largest one. Is it the largest one? By shape, it is almost the largest one. And this one is Natasha Denona Bieber palette. This is my second time having this palette. I don't use it enough. It is just an everyday neutral palette. Everything in here works for me. I love that there's a black in here. When I've done just this row, it was a really nice smoky look. And this row, monochromatic, easy peasy. And because these are neutral shades, you can wear this with almost any shirt, blouse, jewelry, whatever. I don't intentionally match my makeup to my clothes, and so for me it's not a factor, but I know some people do match their makeup to their clothes. These are all neutrals. They're going to go with what you're wearing, and you won't have to think too much about it. And minimal to zero fallout. I love Natasha Denona's formula. Yes, she's tweaked it since Bieber, but I do really feel like Bieber will always be in my collection. What I'm thinking about is also the Spectrum palette from Sigma. But for me, this satisfies me. I do believe a palette such as Spectrum would be good in a pro makeup artist kit because you have all your neutrals for whoever is going to sit in your chair. Whereas like for me personally, this is perfect. And I just enjoy the formula and I love the brand. So this would be a must-have palette for me. As I said earlier, whatever I do is going to look right. Take one of these lighter shades. Well, this isn't that light, but these two are metallics. Put them on first half of the lid. Maybe put this one or this one second half of the lid. Put one of the darker shades on outer corner and I'm done. And I do always do something on lower lash line. So any of these darker shades or even this shimmer or this one, lower lash line, and I'm done. And it's no mess. Put on mascara, eyeliner, and I'm out the door. And so this to me is a must-have travel palette. Almost equal in size. And I did sip Bieber on top of it to see. But it's the second biggest palette. This one was sent to me by Bestie Joe Beauty 87, Joe Beauty 87, aka Grace. Excuse me, girl. You know I start to stammer when I get excited. She saw this at TJ Maxx. So the price, y'all, I was just like, really? That's how much it costs? And she sent it my way. So this is Jewel Temptation. The reason this is a good travel palette is because everything in here is neutral except for this shade and this shade and maybe this shade. But these two columns, wherever you put any of those shades, is going to look nice. Put this inner corner or brow bone, put this on your lid, put this outer corner. Like, you have options. And it has the two blushes in here, and both of these look nice. One is, this is Paradise Venus at the top. Well, I'm holding upside down, so this is the bottom. And this one is Desert Amber. And when I first saw this, I thought that's going to look dusty on me. It does not. I put on this one, this whole area, and then I take this one and put on the top edge of my blush, and it is beautiful. And so this would be a must-have travel palette. And surprising to me that I picked it. Seriously. Untamed by Sigma, because this is what I like. I like color. I like boldness. I like a little grunge, a little goth element, a little punk, depending on, you know, what pop and eyeliner I put on. This is a Remember Shop My Stash. So is a black eyeliner, upper lash line. But I do like it because it plays into the lower lash line, which is a dark blue. Yeah, so that's what we did. So the Untamed palette from Sigma. This palette caught my eye because of this little grunge pocket right here. Those mustard yellows and greens and a red, oh my gosh, they get to me. That's one of the things I like about this lip. You see this lip liner is like a red, and the first lipstick I put on was the green, and then a deeper green or a creamy green on the outside, and like a red shimmer in the middle. I love that. And that's what this is what I get when I mix like a red with a green and also with a mustard shade. And so, but looking at this thinking, would this be a perfect travel palette? Yes, because there's a brush. I have not used a brush yet. I have not used a brush yet. But if you want something easy, this is an easy look right here. Use the black as your liner color. You can even do this quad, use these 4 shades. If you want to punch it up a little bit, use these 4 shades. You can put these on your lid, put this on your lid, this outer corner, put this for upper lash line, and maybe really lightly for transition if you want, or just don't use it at all. But this is a really easy quad to use. Come over 1 step. This on the lid, this your outer corner, this for upper lash line, and also to deepen your outer V. Put this lower lash line off your brow bone highlight. This palette, y'all, they set it up is really easy to use. And now we're over here with these 4. So this is monochromatic. Put this on first, put this on center lid, put this on your outer corner, blend it inward some, and use this for your transition area really lightly because this is a mustard shade. And then you can have this right here too. Put this first half of the lid, second half of the lid, put this for transition, and be venturous and put this on your lower lash line. This is easy to use. So if you have this palette, that was how many looks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6 looks right here that I just showed you on this palette. Very easy. So you can just take this one palette and you have multiple colors. It's not a monochromatic palette by far. And so you can do different looks, different days, different colors, versus something like Natasha Denona bronze palette. Very monochromatic. It took me a long time to get this palette. I just purchased it, I think, last year in 2024, because my complexion, the lighter shades, like these right here, these right here, these 2, and this one, they blend into my skin tone. But this is a perfect travel palette to me because, number 1, I do love her formula, even before she started tweaking the formula. Whatever I do with this palette is going to look nice because it's all one color family. With the exception of this one, just use outer corner or, you know, to make an outer V or upper lash line or whatever. But aside from this shade, even this one doesn't show up dark. I can put any of these anywhere in any combination. It's going to be nice. It's going to be pretty. This is a perfect travel palette, and minimal to 0 mess, meaning you can just go ahead and do your face if you want to. I love this palette, even though I'm not wired towards monochromatic, and I like this, and this is not that, except maybe with that black shade, but it's just so friggin' easy to use. I'm going to leave that aside because we're going to come back to that. This surprises even me. It surprises even me. Remember, I just told y'all I like stuff like this. I like stuff like this. What the hell am I doing with I Need a Nude? And I really like it. I'm like, I don't know if I bumped my head one day, but what I really think it is that this is unique to my stash. Like, I don't have anything that looks like this in my stash. And I think that's why I love it so much. And I do like all the looks I did. Yes, a lot of them look similar. Some of the new formulation in here, the sparkling foil, the special wet effect, I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, whatevs. But it looks pretty. And anything I do, with the exception of this one, the same with bronze, I could put any of these any friggin' where, and the look is going to be pretty. This is a perfect travel palette because it's easy. And so and this is something where you can use this with any shirt, jewelry, whatever you're wearing, if you match your makeup to your clothes or your hair accessories, everything is going to look right because it's a nude palette. Just like with Biba, it's all neutral. It's going to go with whatever. So for me, yeah, this is a perfect travel palette. Have I traveled with it? No. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about what I think are my top 10 travel palettes. Not whether I actually travel with them or not. Even though some of them I have, but not this one. I know I am such a hypocrite. We have 3 of the MAC Connecting Color. These are the 12 pans. The only dud for me in Hi-Fi is Chrome Yellow. It doesn't pick up, it doesn't put down. It's just there to look bright in the palette. But this palette, I'm second guessing if this would be a perfect travel palette because it seems most people like neutral looks, natural looks, glam looks, and you're not really going to get that from this. But from this, if I want to just have like a punchy look, something colorful, something fun, this is going to give me that. And MAC for me, 0 to no miss as well. And the shadows work. I don't have a problem except Chrome Yellow. This is the only MAC shade I've ever really had an issue with. But other than this, and this is a matte black. This is Carbon. Deepen up outer corner, upper lash line if you don't want to put it on the lid. But this is just a fun palette. And even though these look bright, they don't show up that super bright. So it's not like, oh my gosh, she's blinding me with this, you know, hot pink thing. But I love these palettes. I love these palettes. 2 more of the MAC Connecting Color. This one is Future Flames, and I love the packaging. Y'all, I know them new Morphe palettes came out. Don't even ask me if I'm getting them or not. Y'all know the only thing I got from Morphe. Where's the one thing I got from Morphe? And I know people are rooting for them to make a comeback. I know they are, and we'll see how that goes. This is the one thing I have from Morphe, and I found it at TJ Maxx for $2.99. This is my only Morphe product that I've ever purchased, ever. And so, but their packaging, the packaging, y'all, is bomb. And it does look very elaborate, where this to me is sleek and it's simple, but yet it's colorful and it's pretty. And what you see on the outside is what you see on the inside. This is monochromatic. I know I told y'all, you know what, I need to hold this up with bronze. I know I told y'all I don't lean towards monochromatic. This is not a monochromatic palette. I have done so many different looks with this palette, and I'm like, damn. Because I thought it was going to be a monochromatic palette, and it's not. Like, the tones in here, and again, almost anything I do can work. I can do a look with this column, do a deeper look with that column, do a lighter look with this column because of these 2 shades in this one. Like, this is just nice. You can come down in diagonals, you can do that. You can come down here and do this one. Here's a real simple, easy, light, airy look. This column needs 3 right here. This is just like one of those palettes where I have no issue. And again, for me, MAC is no mess. This one, Unfiltered News, again with the packaging. Y'all, some of those Morphe palettes, I mentioned them because some of those on the inside looks to me similar to these 12 pans. And also, MAC has how many 6-pan connecting colors? But the inside color story of those Morphe palettes to me looks very similar to the inside color stories of the 6-pan MAC connecting color palettes. And so I'm like, the outside is bomb. You open it and I'm like, I've seen that before. But anyway, this, if you just want something neutral, you got it. It'll go with everything. And I really enjoy these palettes. And I have been able to do a lot of different types of looks with this palette. It looks like it would be 1 note, 2, maybe get 3 looks. No woo-woo kitty troll child. You're going to get some really nice looks out of this palette right now. And if you just want something really easy in your fair skin, barely there, barely see it, but you want something, here you go right here. If you are my complexion and you want kind of like a there, not there, use these 3 shades right here. You want to go a little bit deeper, do this bottom row right here. You know what I'm saying? Do this diagonal right here. Like, this palette, y'all, I'm telling you. And I do have a code for MAC Below and for Ulta as well. I prefer shopping at Ulta because of their point system, but you can get these at Ulta when they have their coupon codes that's good for Prestige. What was I going to open up with bronze? Was it No, that couldn't have been Future Flames because that's more red. But let's see. Excuse me. Let's see while I'm sitting here with these palettes. So, bronze palette, Natasha Denona. Oh, wow. Look at that. Future Flames. So, take them both. Because you can punch this up with the darker red tones in here. Wow. That looks nice. These look nice together. Okay. I see you. The only thing with this one is that it only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes in it, which is not a big deal for me because I do all matte looks sometimes, and sometimes I do all metallic looks, and so it doesn't matter. But for those who like to have an equal mix, you're not going to have that much variety as far as your transition shades because this is matte, this one, and that one. So these three are kind of close. These three are kind of close, and then you have this one. So if you do the YouTuber's way, transition first, then your crease, and then your lid shade, you only have these 4 for transition, and 3 of them look the same. Well, really 2. These 2 look the same. And so that may cause you to feel limited, but I don't do my makeup that way, and so I don't feel limited. I don't do transition, crease, yeah, I don't do that. But anyway, these do look nice together. I'm going to keep bronze handy because the last 2 palettes that I believe are perfect travel palettes, and they would be the only palettes I would travel with unless I thought that I was going to want to do something colorful. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. These are the Esum palettes. This one, I'm struggling here trying to get it open. I'm going to take the lids off of both of them. If you catch these on sale, I believe balance is 80. Don't quote me. One is 80 and one is 20. I think balance. This is number 1 from Esum. Everything in here is matte. It is geared toward professional makeup artists. If you have someone that's fair, you use this column. You have someone that's my complexion, you use this column. You have someone deeper than me, you use this column. They set it up that way. And sometimes if you're doing photo shoots, they might want an all matte look. And any little speck of shimmer, like palettes that have mattes and shimmers, any speck of shimmer in a matte is going to show up on the camera. And so this is $80. This one is number 2 intensity. This is all shimmer, all metallic. I purchased them for my kit because I'm like, these are friggin' awesome. And then there was a sale, $139 and some change for both of these and the mascara for $140. I lost my friggin' mind and purchased it for myself. And I'm glad I did because I found out that I really do love Esum mascara. And so if you still see these on sale for $140 plus the mascara, go ahead and get it. Now let me show you something with these. And I just told you how they set it up, how they designed it, right? And the same with this. If you're fair, you're my complexion or less, or around my complexion, I should say, or if you're deeper skin tone, these are going to pop on you. But look at this. When I saw it, I could never unsee it. Look at the first column. That's the complete look. 3 shimmers, 3 mattes. The second column, kind of coppery, reddish tones a little bit. The center columns for both of these, you have like a really like there, not there, natural look, soft glam with that gold shimmer that's here in the middle. Go over another one. You have like a smoky gray look. The 3 shimmers and the 3 mattes at the bottom. And then this last column over here, look at that, y'all. If you have both of these, you have them all. You have your basic, you have your browns, you have your smoky look, you have, you know, a reddish purple look. So even just with these 2, if you just do by columns, that's 5 easy looks right there. And so I did do that when I first used these palettes. And then I went back and mixed and matched and you know, did not do looks by columns. But these right here, they are pricey. It is a professional makeup brand, but y'all, the formula. People ask us if it's similar to Viseart, and I say yes. I say yes, it is. If you love Viseart shadows, you love their formula, I do think you will be equally pleased with these. It is an investment. Catch it on sale. Use a bundle. I think I have a link for the bundle below. Is the bundle still available? Yo no sé, amigo. But these are perfect travel palettes. Minimal to no mess as well, y'all. So I'm like, you have almost every color story, unless you want something bold and bright, which will be going to something else. Now, one of my things was, when I went back and forth on whether to get this for myself, because I was looking at these, and this is when I need a third hand. I was looking at these, and I thought, well, I already have bronze. And so I'm like, The Esum does give me more variety because there's the red tones, there's the purple tones, the smoky tones. And so looking at, I am awkward in case you didn't know. And so I did try to talk myself out of it because this middle row and these two shades right here, like those are similar to the shades in bronze, but you get so much more. I'm trying to get the glare off, but you get so much more. You get so much more with the bronze palette. And so I kept trying to talk myself out of it. And then when they had that sale, I was like, no. But yeah, I got it. And even looking at it this way, so this, the balance one, the all matte one, it opens up a lot of opportunities for the bronze palette, particularly these bottom two columns. And so this just opens this all the way up. So these are my top 10 travel palettes. We're going to go through them again. Bronze from Natasha Denona, easy, no mess, no matter what you put them, no matter what you put on, what combination, except for this black, it's going to look nice because everything is going to blend in together and it's going to be nice. Not blend in a bad way, but meaning because the color story is the same, it's going to look nice. It's going to go together. I need a nude. If you just want, like, for real, not to think, and you just want something they're not there, soft glam, easy peasy, here you go. And she does have good sales. I do have a code below for Natasha Denona as well. I also want to talk about my membership really quick because I forget to mention it. I do have a channel membership. It's $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. I do encourage you to look at the perks and see if they appeal to you. Recently, we started doing a member shop my stash. And so we do a members only live. A member will shop my stash, and then another day in one of our public lives, I will do the look with all the products that the member picked. And also I do other members only stuff too here and there. But excuse me, I would love to have you on board with that. Matte Connecting Color, Future Flames. Easy, no mess. And this does have a lot of variety. So you could just take this with you. If it was like a 5-day trip, you can do a different look every day and nobody will think it's the same palette. I promise you. They will not think it's the same palette because all the looks are not the same. And there are some monochromatic looking palettes where all the looks do come out very similar, like bronze. But Matte Connecting Color is not like that. Unfiltered Nudes. It's unfiltered nudes. Let me hold this up with, I need a nude. Excuse me for going back and forth, y'all, because we're supposed to be wrapping up to get out of here. So this is Unfiltered Nudes. This is Unfiltered Nudes, and this is I Need a Nude. You know what, y'all? I might have to pair these a few times in a video because Unfiltered Nudes opens up a lot more opportunities and versatilities with I Need a Nude because of those darker tones. But now I'm looking at it like, really, and I think so. And also there's a couple in here that have like a gray undertone to it. But as far as the brown, like these browns look like they might be similar. There's another brown. No, actually there's only one. Oh, this is a matte brown too. This looks darker in person. This is looking gray based, looking where you are. Wow. I'm looking at this shade right here in comparison to this one. Yeah, so they look similar looking up here where you are, but in person, they do look a little different. So I may do pairings with these just to see what else different I can get from this one. But this one, I know I can get quite a few different looks out of there. And so that's Unfiltered Nudes from Max. Let me backtrack again because I kept backtracking. Bronze from Natasha Denona. I Need a Nude from Natasha Denona. Matte Color Excess. No, it's not. Connecting Color. Color Excess is their eyeliners. Future Flames. MAC Unfiltered Nudes Connecting Color. MAC Hi-Fi Color if you just want some punches of color, or even if you're using I Need a Nude or the Bieber palette and you just want to pop a bright shade, or this is Starry Night, so that typical green brown shift that we all love, I think, and just pop one of these on the lid somewhere just to add a little oomph to Bieber. And while I'm speaking of Bieber, let's go ahead and look at Bieber. Your Everyday Nudes. For me, this is perfect because of my complexion, because I do like my eyeshadow to show up. Whereas with I Need a Nude, it kind of doesn't, but it's still really pretty and it's more on that glam, soft glam vibe, but I still do like it. But this, for me, yeah. Untamed from Sigma. if you're going to want different color eyeshadow looks, you're going away 4 or 5 days, take this one. I showed you 6 easy ways you can use this palette. You got blue over here, you got your green, you got your red, you have like a neutral, you can do a smoky look. Like there's a lot of different things you can do with this palette. So this would be a perfect travel palette because you have the different color options. And so it's not like, oh, I need to take a green eyeshadow palette, take a brown eyeshadow palette, take a red eyeshadow palette. You got all that in here. This one, Jewel Temptations, is that the name of it though? Yeah, because you have your blushes in it, and it's not anything wild or crazy. And yes, we looked at neutral palettes, Biba and bronze, and I Need a Nude and unfiltered nudes, and so this isn't something that you may not already have, but to have it in a palette and have your 2 blushes over here, take it with you. And it's not a brick like the motherships. The last 2, I just love these. The Esum Balance, which is number 1. Intensity, which is number 2. You can take these out. You can take the pans out. And so even if you had them both, but you wanted to mix them and put some of the shimmers in with the mattes and put the mattes over here and do that, you can do that. You can easily do that. Would I do it? No, because I like it the way it is. And if I'm lazy and I don't know, okay, I got a purple reddish look, I got a smoky look, I have a bronze tan look, I have a copper look, and I have a light ethereal smoky look. Off the bat, this is 5 shades. 1 column each palette. 5 shades, that's 5 looks. And so that'll be it, y'all, for this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any of these palettes, and if you do, are they perfect travel palettes for you? And also, what would be some of your perfect travel palettes? Let's help each other out in the comments, because sometimes when we're packing to go away, we're overwhelmed and we're trying to rush and we're trying to do this and that. Let's help each other out. Just give each other some suggestions, and yeah, help us to help each other to make packing to go away a little bit less stressful. Because y'all know we want to take our makeup. We do. And so that'll be it for this video, y'all. Thank you for being here. Let me know your thoughts below. I know I already said that. So we are going to go. I appreciate your time. Check back later. There's always something to watch. Matter of fact, here's some stuff over here for you to watch already. I would love for you to continue hanging out, and do consider the membership. The more, the merrier. You will see me soon. Thanks.